It's official. WWE has started a brand new era in professional wrestling, and they've done a fantastic job of turning it around for the better. For around the past decade or so, WWE hasn't really been seen in the greatest light, and with all thanks to Papa H and the start of this brand new era, we are finally seeing WWE turn things around for the better. And I think it could get even better. So, these are the top 8 things that I would like to see WWE implement in this brand new era. Number 8, more matchups that we have never seen. It is so refreshing to finally see so many matchups of wrestlers that we would have never seen face off when the old guard was in charge. This allows guys that may not get that much TV time that chance to finally connect with the audience, which they so desperately need. It takes established stars and puts them in a bout with a wrestler who is lower on the card. Not only this, but it can also help create your new stars of the future. It turned Chad Gable into an actual threat, when just a few months ago, he was just a comedy character that nobody believed in. Ludwig Kaiser came into his own instead of remaining just Gunther's lackey. It can even make the audience believe something crazy will happen in a world where predicting what can happen at the end of matches can sometimes seem a little bit too easy. Number 7, LA Knight as WWE Champion. Everyone who's a fan of wrestling knows the rise of the megastar. But if you're like me, you didn't really care for when he transitioned from Max Dupree to LA Knight. It's undeniable how hot LA Knight is right now with the fans. The reason this is so low on the list is because I truly believe that LA Knight's rise into the main event scene has only just begun. Yes, he has yet to obtain his first main roster singles title, but at this point, it's just a matter of time before he's either United States or Intercontinental Champion. And probably not far from saying, WWE Champion, LA Knight.
There's enough tingle in their loins, yeah!
Number 6, Jade Cargill as Women's Champion. Ever since Jade Cargill's debut at this year's Royal Rumble, everyone has been waiting to see what exactly she will accomplish in WWE. And only 3 matches in, and she's already had her first taste of gold alongside Bianca Belair. Sure, it may only be the Women's Tag Team Championship, but she fits the bill for a champion. Jade Cargill is the human embodiment of what it is to be a main event champion, which is why she has to win either the WWE or World Women's Championship sometime in this new era of wrestling. Number 5, Montez Ford as a main event champion. Yes, another wrestler that I truly believe should win the big one. I would be completely happy with Montez winning either main event titles. He has it all. The charisma, the physique, the moveset, the mic skills. Don't get me wrong, I love watching Angelo Dawkins as well, but it feels like the Street Profits is holding Ford back. He's the one guy in that tag team that everyone loves who is destined for the big time. Hopefully with those in charge, we can see a great Montez Ford world title run. Number 4, keep NXT smaller. If you don't include WWE's premium live events, then WWE puts out 6 hours of wrestling content every single week. 6 hours. That's 3-hour Raws, 2-hour SmackDowns, and a 1-hour NXT. Add in a premium live event, it can go up to 10 plus hours a week. And now, with the inclusion of WWE's new Speed Show, that's even more wrestling per week that WWE wants you to watch. I think that NXT needs to still feel like the battleground for the new up-and-comers to the main roster. Instead, they're trying to make it another part of the main roster that you have to watch to not miss anything of the storylines. Please, WWE, just keep NXT smaller. Make it feel like an indie show. Number 3, creation of a women's mid-card title. Speaking of NXT, it was just announced that on NXT, they will be having the, I'm assuming, first women's mid-card title in the Women's North American Championship, which is nice and all, but I was kind of hoping that, they'd have their own title, not with the same name. I've already talked into more depth about this in another video that I made. You can check it out right here. So I'll just leave this one here. Number 2, more freeform in the shows. Another thing that WWE has started doing is allow more creativeness throughout the roster. Whether it's in promos or entrances or the matches themselves, it feels more freeing now than it has for a long while. No longer do wrestlers feel like they're constrained into a box. It feels more like they're hitting beats in their promos instead of having to memorize whole paragraphs of dialogue. Moves that we would have never seen, we're starting to see, which, man, that move that Sammy hit on Gunther, mwah. Even Sammy's entrance on that one Raw, WWE just keeps letting their wrestlers be more free. It just simply makes for great entertainment. And finally, number 1, the creation of more main event talent. I've already touched on this a bit on number 8, but I really do want to emphasize this. The past few weeks, there have been wrestlers just laid to waste with injuries. The injury bug is here in the year of 2024. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk. And because of this, a lot of mid-card guys have had to step up, which is not inherently a bad thing, but it does wind up hurting the match when you can look at both wrestlers and just know who's going to win. When you have 2 real main event guys and you sit through a match going back and forth in your mind, oh, he's gonna win. No, wait, they're gonna give him the strap. It's so much more exciting. I have no issue having top-of-the-line mid-card guys in main event spots, but let's build them up. Just look at Jey Uso, 0 wins and 5 losses when in main event caliber matches. It's no longer believable. Make these mid-card guys believable contenders. Those are the top 8 things that I would like to see WWE implement within this new era. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all next time.